All right, everybody. Quick 15-minute circuit. I'm just going to flow through about 6 exercises. The whole goal here is just to wake you up, make yourself just feel better. If you're feeling a little tired and you want just to get a quick session in, I'm going to use one lighter kettlebell, 16 kilogram. Use whatever you have. Don't need anything heavy for this. I'm going to start out with, I'm also going to add a light band around my feet for when I do my squats. I'm going to add a little bit of a hip flexion movement. So just combining different movements to trying to get a good bang for the buck. Just different combinations and just putting it all together in like a push-pull type matter. So you can follow along with this if you want. Keeping the reps low. I'm going to just do 5 minutes of each side. 5 minutes of just controlled movement. So here we go. Enough talking. So I'm going to put this light yellow band around my feet for my squats. I'm going to keep my feet close together, thinking about pushing my knees outward. I'm going to do my goblet squat, pushing my knees out, come up, then I'm going to drive that knee upward. You can also do this without the band, just with that knee lift. From here, I'm going to go into a waiter press. So if you can see how I'm holding the bell, like a shot put. Just trying different variations, different types of presses. This is a lighter weight, so I want to challenge myself by just gripping the weight a little bit differently than I normally do. Right, controlled movement. Just 5 reps. Take your time on each side. Gonna bump it over to the other side. Now, if you're doing this waiter press for the first time, I would recommend a lighter weight than you normally use. So if you're used to using a 16 kilo, maybe go with a 12 or a 14 kilo. And the smaller iron bells work better than the competition bells for that weight. It can still be done with the iron bells though. From here I'm going to lose the band around my feet. I'm just going to go into a reverse lunge with a little bit of a twist. Pushing that knee outward. I do 5 each side. Using a little rotation of my back hip as well. Just feels good on the hips. Our spines are meant to rotate and move. Not to be so rigid all the time. Right from that, go into my one-arm row. Can you keep the reps low? Object here is not to beat myself up, but just do continuous movement. Get some blood flow going. From here, I'm going to go right into my single leg deadlift. I'm going to grip the bell with 2 hands. I'm going to use some rotation. I'm going to touch the bell on the floor. You don't have to touch the bell on the floor, but I'm going to touch it on the floor right next to my foot on the outside of my foot. Great for balance. You can really feel that glute firing up. So the object here is just flowing through these movements for 15 minutes. You can even do it for as long as you want. Go 20 minutes, 10 minutes, however much time you have, really. From here, I'm going to go into a halo. Right, so I'm gripping it bottoms up, keeping it tight around my head. Feels good on the shoulders. So, I don't know, about 10, 8 to 10 total halos. Just don't smash yourself on the head with it. Just have to be aware of that. Be careful. Right from that, I'm going to go into, and you could do some kind of ab movement if you want to add something to it. For example, you could do like a little deck squat if you want, or some kind of abdominal movement. I'm going to do banded bicycles around the toes, push and pull, rotate the torso, so I don't know, 10 to 15 total. Then you're back up for your goblet squats again. All right, so I'm going to add that band around my toes one more time. Do my squat. Pick that knee up. I'll do 6. Keep it even. Back to my waiter press. Flip it over to the other side. 5 each side. Also, add a little rotation to your presses. Come down for my lunge. Don't need that band. Add that rotation. Right, thinking about staying on the outside edge of that left foot right now. I'm thinking about dropping my pinky toe, getting on the outside of my back foot, and just slightly touching that on the ground. Back down into my rows again. Now you can do as many reps as you want. You can do, if you're feeling like you need more reps on your rows, do more reps on your rows. Right now I'm just going to keep it low, keep me fresh, and moving through this. Back to single leg deads. Add that little twist. Five each side. Good. From there, back to my halo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can move your body around too. You don't have to be so tight. See, I'm moving my body side to side. Involve more of your body into the movement rather than just being a stiff, right? Who wants to be a stiff? From there, you back down. Banded bicycles. Push, pull, rotate. And we're back up again. Right, back to our goblet squat. Oop, got my band. Right into my waiter press. These feel really good with rotation rather than staying stiff and rigid here. Involve more of your body. The way your body moves naturally. Yeah. Feeling starting to break a little sweat here, so back to our lunges again. Step back, rotate. Good, hit my 5.